it is September 4th, so we are doing our August wrap up. I hate when I don't know what I'm talking about. We're doing our August book wrap up. It was a slow month. I don't know why. I had a few books that it took me a while to read, and I started reading in like the middle towards the end of July and didn't finish until like the end of the first week of August or the middle of the second week. And it was only 6 books. I read less pages. Like, you can see my Storygraph thing says I'm down like 19% in pages, and I'm like almost 5,000 pages behind in my page goal, and I'm like 6 or 7 books behind in my book goal, which I'm saving for another video where I talk about how horribly behind I am on my book goal of 70 books. I'm at like 40 right now, and there's only a few months left in the year. So I gotta try to read 30 books within the next few months, which is doable if I don't do anything else. Like, I literally have to stop doing everything else so that I can reach my goal. But anyway, it was a slow-ish kind of month. I just was reading whatever. Like, I know I told y'all I'm a mood reader, but for some reason I was like a super duper moody mood reader this month. I don't know. It was weird. But I at least had some good books that I read this month. I don't think I gave no ones this month, unlike in July. We're not going to get into that. But, yeah, so I'm going to get into my 6 books, starting with Kindle books. Alright, so I know I usually just put up a picture of the cover of the book when I'm talking about my Kindles, but I always forget that I bought a Kindle Fire, and the covers are in color, so I can just use that to show y'all, even though the screen got, like, fingerprints on it and it looked crazy. But, okay, so on my Kindle, I read 2 books, and they were both ARCS that came out yesterday, actually, on the 3rd. So this is half review, half promo for y'all to go get these books, because I do recommend them. So the first one is The Monstrous Kind by Lydia Gregovic. Yeah, that's what we're going with. Lydia Gregovic. It's like a gothic thriller mystery novel, which is not something that I usually go for. I wasn't really sure what kind of book it was when I saw it on NetGalley. I might have gotten an email saying like, hey, because every time now and then they'll send an email like, hey, this book is available now. If you want to read it, you don't got to wait for a request approval. You'll just get it. So it was one of those. But like I said, it's gothic. On the front it says gothic fantasy. I guess it would be gothic fantasy. Maybe that's why I was drawn to it, because it's still a fantasy book. But it's about Merrick, and she's the daughter of a manor lord, and the manor lords basically rule the province or countryside of England, and they protect the people from a fog called the Greylands that have phantoms in them, and if you are not immune like the manor born people are, if you go into this mist fog, you turn into a phantom, which is wild. So her father's a manor lord, but she's living in high society in London. She has to come back to the manor because her father passed away, and her sister's acting really strange. Her cousin is there with his wife, and they like running things when they shouldn't be running things, because it's not their house, not their manor, not, you know, not their parents or whatever. And then eventually her sister ends up disappearing, goes missing, and Merrick has to find out, 1, what happened to her sister, 2, what her father was doing prior to his passing, that like had a whole bunch of people up in arms, and 3, like, just what, it's like some really mysterious and weird stuff going on. Weird, creepy people, creepy house, just creepy in general. Oh, it went away. Hold on. I gotta set this so that it stays open. But anyway, I thought it was good. I gave this book a 4. Only because, 1, the reveal was kind of like, meh. And the ending was like a little anticlimactic for me. But when I say that the like reveal and the twist was kind of meh, not like, just one part of it was kind of like weird, like it was a little laughable to me, but some of it was like, some of the reveal was really good. As far as like gothic goes, it was very, very, like, I got the whole gothic atmosphere from the writing and the setting and the whole mystery thriller creepy house vibe that was going on. So I really liked it. I don't know why it was reminding me of Crimson Peak. If y'all ever seen that movie, it's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it. But yeah, this one, like I said, it was an ARC. It just came out yesterday on September 3rd, so you can run out and get you a copy. I'm not sure if it's at all bookstores or what, but you can always just, you know, ask before you go. But yeah, I gave this one a 4. Alright, next book, another ARC, was Songlight by Moira Buffini. I'm hoping I'm saying these names right. I don't know why anytime I try to say author names, I butcher everything. But Moira Buffini. This book also got a 4. This one also came out. Can y'all see that? Y'all probably can't see it because of the lighting. But yeah, so this is Songlight. This also came out yesterday on the 3rd. I actually saw it when I was in Target, so I know they have it at Target. I'm not sure about other bookstores. This also got a 4. Mostly because of the pacing. It was really, really slow moving in the beginning, and then in the last, like, maybe third of the book, little more maybe, it started to pick up some and got a lot more interesting. But the beginning of the book was just kind of just dragging on, just like waiting for something to happen, I guess. It's about oh gosh, I'm losing my train. It's about Elsa, and she has something called Songlight, which in this world is a form of telepathy, and it's forbidden. If you're found to be like using it or you have it, you are declared unhuman. You stripped of your name, all that good stuff. They basically give you a lobotomy, take your name, and force you into some form of like grunt work, slave work, which is crazy. Basically she meets Kara, who is far away from her, also has Songlight, reaches out to her when she feels her emotions, and they form a bond, and a whole lot of things happen because of that. A lot of the events in the book probably wouldn't have happened if they hadn't met, so that's a big part of it. Like I said, I gave it a 4 because the pacing was a little weird. It's a little slow in the beginning, but other than that, I thought it was really good. I thought the concept of it was really good. It's like a post-apocalyptic kind of dystopian world. I did a full review on my Goodreads, as well as for the last book. I have like a full-length review if you want to go and read that, because I'm probably not doing the best job explaining it here. It's a better summary on there, but I thought it was okay. It was good. I mean, I finished it. that's not a good. That doesn't make you want to go out and buy it. Me saying, I finished it. Like, I mean, I got through it. But no, it was good. It was just something a little different for me, with the, more post-apocalyptic, sci-fi-ish, given like Handmaid's Tale vibes, kind of, sort of. But it was good. Like I said, I gave it a 4, so I think it's worth reading. Okay, I lied to y'all. Actually, there's 3 books on my Kindle. The last one I forgot about because it was one I decided to read at the last minute, and it's really, really short. But I read Take a Chance by Mayiko May. She has a pronunciation of her name in the back of this book. I'm so sorry, Mayiko, if I'm saying your name wrong. But this book was really short, less than 100 pages. It's just like a cute little contemporary romance, quick, like, little romance read. That's all this was. It's see, it was so quick I don't remember anybody's names. There we go. So Cassandra goes to Mexico for vacation. She's supposed to go with her sister, so she gets sick, so she goes alone, and she ends up seeing Cyrus down there, who is a guy that she went to middle school, high school with. She grew up. He had a crush on her, but she never knew it. They meet up, they hang out, they get feelings for each other. Literally the end. Like, that's how the book goes. Like I said, it's less than 100 pages. It was cute. It took me like 2 hours to read it. I gave it a 5. I mean, it wasn't a whole lot of like super in-depth character building or anything like that going on. It was just a quick little romance book. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm laughing because my fiance is in here creeping around trying not to make noise. The walk he's doing is crazy. But anyway, yeah, so Take a Chance, Mayiko made. This was great. I gave it a 5. Just a little palate cleanser between books. This was for me, but it was still good. I recommend it. Okay, now I can get to my physical books, and there are 3 of them. The first one for the month was Blood Debts by Terry J. Benton Walker. Terry J. Benton Walker was at the National Book Festival, but I did not get a chance to see his talk, or to get in his line to get my book signed. I didn't even bring my book. So shout out to you, Terry J. Benton Walker. I hope everything went well for you at the National Book Festival. I'm sorry I couldn't see you, but it is what it is. Was there a shadow? Did y'all see a shadow just now? So anyway, Blood Debts had a lot going on. Let me remind myself what rating I gave this book. Hold on a second. Okay, so I gave this book 4.5 stars. The reason I did that is because the plot for a little bit of the book seemed to be all over the place. It was like I couldn't follow exactly what was going on. Sometimes it was like, oh, we're gonna go do this, but then this other thing is happening, but then this person is doing this thing and this person is doing that, and we also got to do this, and this is entwined. It was just a lot going on and a lot to keep track of. But you have twins, Christine and Clement, and they're born into a family of, I want to call them, they use generational magic, I believe it is called. Yes, the practitioner of generational magic. And Christina has like forsaken magic because she feels like the spell that she used did something to her father. And her twin brother Clement also can use generational magic, but is not as good at it as she is. And they basically have to find out who tried to unalive their mother. They found a doll under her bed. She was really, really sick. They found this doll, and that doll was what was making her sick. And they're like, who put that there? What happened? What's going on? And they have to sort through all these things. But to find that out, there's all these other things they have to do, and all these other things. And sometimes it seems like they forgot that that's what they're supposed to be doing, which is why I said it seems to be a little bit all over the place sometimes. But we ultimately come back to it, and we get a crazy ending. Like, the ending is wild. It really, really is. But I enjoyed this. I gave this a 4.5. Like I said, because just the plot seemed to be all over the place at first and can be a little bit confusing. But the writing was great. I love a multiple POV story. It just, yeah. This like whole like magic within the world of New Orleans is something that's very like interesting to me. So I love this a lot. Highly recommend. Go get it. And the second one is out. I think it's called Blood Justice, which I need to go ahead and order so I can read that and give y'all a summary on that. So yeah, this got 4.5 stars. And the last 2 books of the month, I'm gonna do them together because there's part of a series. Is Long Shot and Block Shot. They're Hoops series by Kennedy Ryan. There is a third book up here, Hook Shot, but I just finished Hook Shot yesterday, so it just fell over. I'm sorry I didn't finish you in time. I was trying to finish it by the end of August, but I couldn't. I tried, but I was busy over the weekend, so I didn't get a chance to finish it. So that's going to go into my September wrap up, but I did get to the first 2 books, Long Shot and Block Shot. These are just really good. Kay, I mentioned Kay in almost every video. Shout out to her. Kay is the one who told me to read Long Shot. When we were reading This Could Be Us, we both had an art copy of This Could Be Us. And we were talking about how much we hated the main character's husband. And she was like, well, if you hate him, you're going to really, really hate the guy in Long Shot by Kennedy Ryan. And I think I had the book on my shelf. I just hadn't read it. I was like, oh yeah, I have that. I just haven't read it. She was like, well, yeah, you're really going to hate him. And she wasn't lying. I did. A lot. And it's just, I don't want to get into it too much. And there's a reason for that, which I'm not going to say right now. But The Long Shot, it was a hard read. There are some trigger warnings. So I suggest you go onto Kennedy Ryan's website, or you can go on to Goodreads and get all the trigger warnings before you read this book, because yeah, I think that you should. It can be triggering for some people. I thought that it was very, very good. I mean, this is my 3rd Kennedy Ryan book, and I love all her books. All her books make me cry in some way, shape, or form. So this one was no different. And Block Shot was just as good. I probably should tell you about the characters in the first one. This one is about August and Iris. They meet one night at a bar. Turns out she has a boyfriend. Boyfriend is a longtime rival of August, and things are not going very well for Iris and said boyfriend. And then she has to take some time away. August is trying to, still be with her, and things happen. And then in Block Shot, it follows August's stepbrother, Jared, and Banner. And Jared and Banner had this really, really, I don't know if it's traumatizing for Banner. They had this night in college that was traumatizing for her. I guess for him too, because he ended up like losing out on being with her because of it. This one was really good too. This one, because there's a lot more history between Banner and Jared, I think I like the character development more in here, because we know how much time has passed and how much they hated each other in that time period. So, but both of these are really good. They both got a 5. It's Kennedy Ryan. Anything she writes is gonna probably get a 5. So, okay, so that was my wrap up. It was really quick. It wasn't a lot of books. It wasn't like a whole lot to say about them because they were all just really good. I recommend all of them. Like I said, the first 2 were ARCS that I read, but they're out now. They came out yesterday, so go out and get copies of those books because I highly recommend them. Most of the time I'm talking to you about a book that I highly recommend. Every now and then I sneak one in there that sucks, like that 1-star book, even though I told y'all to still read it if you want to. But that's your choice if you want to waste your time reading a 1-star book. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.